Welcome back to the Late Night Run Podcast. I'm your host, Josh, joined by JJ.
What's up?
Brennon.
Yeah, yeet.
Chief. Oh, wait. And
Not
Baily.
Hi.
And this episode is brought to you by Audible. Get a free 30-day trial and a free audiobook at audibletrial.com/late night run. So feel free to look into the description, look into that, and you'll hear more from them later. So we have our good friend Baily on. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Baily.
Well, I am currently studying accounting and finance.
Big nerd.
You're going. Hey.
Accounting is very thrilling.
Well, yeah, you're going for the CPA too, aren't you? You're not just a normal
So,
accounting major.
Brendan, for those non-nerds out there, what's a CPA?
A CPA is a certified public accountant, which is basically
Nobody
just a way.
Ooh.
Actually,
No
they
one
make a
likes
lot
you,
more
JJ.
money.
Oh.
You dressed like you belong on Dude Perfect, but you have zero skill. So
Hey, he kind of looks like the kind of Dude Perfect. My boy, shout out to my boy Garrett.
yeah.
Yeah, he's also wearing purple. So if you know anything about Dude Perfect, Garrett's known as the purple poser. So
That's right.
I thought you loved Chase Elliott with all your heart. Turns out you just love Garrett.
Chase Elliott was on Dude Perfect. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
no,
who won
was
today,
it?
by the way?
Not Chase Elliott. Let me tell you.
Shocker. Yeah, didn't see that one coming. Who won?
Kyle Busch in a wrecked race car.
Are you kidding me? Oh,
right,
I'm tired of this dude.
Anyway,
Look,
thanks for
Sorry, yeah.
Thanks for bashing me, but that's okay.
Hey, my guy Christopher Bell won yesterday. I'm real happy about that. So, anyways,
Trash.
CPA is a certified public accountant, which is basically just a test that's like if you take it and you pass, it's just something you can use to flex on people because it's just a piece of paper and
So
that's
just
it.
And because I don't have
accountants.
muscles.
Yes. Also, you get paid. Your starting salary goes up by like $20,000 if you pass this
that
test.
sounds pretty lame.
But let's see here. Okay, the bar exam that lawyers have to take, like, I think it's like 30% of people succeed on the test, like at least their first time, or no, it's their first 5 times. They succeed 30%. 7% of people succeed the CPA exam in their first 5 times.
Maybe they should get good at their majors. That's all I'm saying.
That or they should just.
So what
I don't
you're
know,
telling
make
me
it-
is statistically you're not going to pass this.
Yes.
But
And I'm
Baily
prepared
will.
to take that.
Baily
Baily
will.
Baily definitely will.
Oh, I have no doubt.
We'll see, but hopefully.
It's because he's got that finance double major.
I can't afford to take it 5 times, so
How much does it cost?
a lot of money.
like $5,000.
Yeah.
Something like
Let
that.
alone
For a
like
piece of
you got to
paper.
take.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Well,
think
it's
about-
$5,000 to
think
get
about,
you
right?
15 grand.
I mean, it also
in the
costs
first year.
$36,000 for a year for my piece of paper. So
I can't relate to you guys. I'm going to be a youth pastor, so most paper
No
I
money.
So most paper I'll be
I'm
handing
talking
out
about college.
is those yearly health forms to make sure I'm not responsible for anything your kid's getting hurt.
Yeah.
I was talking about college tuition and
Ooh.
the diploma.
Oh, a diploma. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get one of those eventually. After my
Eventually.
after I just major in everything.
Do we have? Well, hang on. I have to point out, Baily has been the most requested guest that I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, people are like, "Hey, I'd like to be on your podcast." We got him on the podcast. Baily never really he was like, "That'd be cool." I have okay. I want you to think of every single female that you've ever talked to. I also
not very
talked to
many.
them. Yeah, because they're all accounting majors. So they've all talked to me and they go, "We will not listen to your podcast until you have Baily on there." I was like, "We had DeMac, the rapper from Sunfest," and they go, "Yeah, but he's not Baily." So here you go, Baily.
well,
you
thanks.
just you gave us some more listeners.
Shout out to Damac, who followed me and JJ on Twitter and
Yeah.
the podcast account, so that was pretty cool.
That was pretty hype.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
pretty- yeah, we appreciate it.
I now have somebody. I
he
think he's verified. I now have somebody that's verified.
I don't.
Is he
think
not verified?
No, his
No.
following on Instagram is 3,700,
Yeah.
but on Twitter it's 900. He's almost at that 1,000 mark.
That's still cool.
So yeah, no,
I don't care.
I'm definitely happy for him.
Did he tweet out anything or post anything about
he
being on the thing?
commented on Instagram and then he
Retweeted.
retweeted.
Yeah.
So that was cool to have him on. Definitely a chill guy.
It's kind of hard to follow up the Mag.
Yeah, but
Even though
you can
you're
do it.
more requested than DeMac.
Hey, listen, you're here. You're on the bowling team, so you just roll right into it. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
you're now in this elite group of people that have been on a podcast that is quite literally just for irresponsible people. Hence
Yep.
our local.
Yep.
Lo-
and, we
local?
didn't even come up with
Local.
that. Our good buddy Cruz did.
I consider myself an irresponsible individual.
You can leave then. I'm kidding. Please stay. I'm kidding. JJ's now.
All right, so I'm taking over JJ's position. Not much work to do here because I just have to read off the weather app.
JJ has now shut the door, but he's still standing inside the room.
Just for dramatic effect.
And
That's okay.
JJ is coming
I'm
back.
coming back.
I'm just kidding. JJ knows I love him. I mean, heck, I live with him.
Oh,
Actually, he puts up with me.
I know it's quite a shame.
oof.
It's okay. I took a few
Now
shots
this is
at
the
you.
part of the podcast where the roommates fight each other and the rest of us watch.
Let's not do that. Okay.
We need to get like Rock'em Sock'em Robots so that we can fight instead of arguing all the time.
Can we get this featured on National Geographic?
Listen, if you have those connections, Bailey, which I assume you will one day,
Two
hit us up.
natural wildebeest fighting in their natural habitat
For dominance over the room.
for dominance over the territory.
The territory that we only own 33% of the room each.
Yeah.
So
So what Brennan's referring to
No.
is we drew up on a board.
Oh, yes,
the,
but
the
no.
pie chart of who, because most of us spend the time, like most of the friend group spends their time there. So Brennan and JJ each get 33%. So then that leaves another 33% up to the rest of us. So then we divide up that piece. So they don't even own half
Yeah.
the room.
I think since I've been there longer than all of you, I think my slice of the pie is a little more than 33%.
we've all eaten into it.
I
New
think it's about
semester,
50.
new pie. That's what I always
50%.
say.
Josh, you never said that before in your life.
New semester, new pie. That's the new saying.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, pumpkin pie.
oh boy.
All right, baby. What's your favorite type
Yeah,
of pie?
favorite pie.
Pumpkin, of course.
Pumpkin. All right, give me a top three. You got pumpkin up top. Even though I disagree with that.
Pumpkin, apple crumb,
Apple crumb. Okay.
and then probably some sort of like vanilla cream.
Oh, so no other fruits like you got like blueberry,
No.
cherry.
We know Bailey's.
Yeah,
Bailey's not one for the
I'm
healthy
not
foods.
for fruits or vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's shocking that the apple one is on there, but that's because it's got a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm given. All right. So you get vanilla ice cream with the apple pie, of course.
Yes.
Of course. I'm more of an apple crisp guy than an apple pie.
Okay.
How about
I-
you boys?
Literally the only pie I've ever eaten in my entire life. Well, I guess, okay, technically, I was wrong. I've eaten JJ's pie that he made. I've
Oh.
had that, and I've had apple pies from McDonald's. That's the only pie I've ever eaten in my entire
okay.
life. So, I don't know. The McDonald's pies, though, let me tell you, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're watching TV with your dad. You go get some milkshakes and some apple pies. It's a great time.
Have you had the holiday pie from
I
McDonald's?
have had the holiday pie from McDonald's.
So you
Holiday
like to-
pie.
I do like that.
What is it? Why can't they call it Christmas pie?
Yeah. Everything.
Or whatever it's supposed to be. I just assume it's
Because that has Christ in it.
Yeah.
And that's...
What's wrong with that?
Amen.
They're not
yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
amen. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not
that's true.
God's restaurant.
yeah,
What kind of holiday? Anyway.
I love the things like around Christmas time where it's like clearly like Christmas, like it's like green and red. It's like all Christmas. There's no other like oof. That's a big oof right there. Let me tell you something right there. But anyway,
let me tell you something right there.
but like it's clearly Christmas. There's no other like themes. Like they're all around like a Christmas tree and they're like happy holidays. I'm like clearly that's Christmas. There's-
Clearly, you ain't celebrating Hanukkah in that
Right,
photo,
there's
so I don't
no
know what you
menorah,
mean.
There's no blue and white. There's no what other holidays? Winter solstice, if you celebrate that.
Nobody
There's-
celebrates winter solstice.
Listen, some people do. Some people are interesting. Like
they're Kwanzaa. That's a thing. I've never heard.
Kwanzaa is a fake holiday.
Oof.
It's true.
People are gonna get angry at me, but so the like.
Kwanzaa is Jewish?
No.
No, that's
Kwanzaa's
like-
the.
I think it's
Hanukkah.
African
Yeah.
American.
Oh.
But
But I'm-
it's not from Africa. Like they say it was, but like
No.
it originated here in America. It's like Chinese.
No, it's
food.
African Americans. It's not like
Yeah.
African. It's like people who were born.
Prove me wrong. David's
who
the
have
only African
African
American we
descent
have.
but are born in America. Like that's what the holidays were.
Yeah.
But I've never met one person who's ever celebrated it. So if you do celebrate, let us know. Leave a like and a comment.
Yeah,
Don't
you know what?
forget
Yeah,
to subscribe.
I'd love to learn more about it. I never really put in the time, but it's
Um,
just it's not Jesus in a manger, so I was like, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know
I only
what it
know
is.
Jewish holidays based off of watching South Park, so
Ooh.
even that information might be a little off.
Might be.
Though they
I
were
would
right
say
about
it's-
the Mormons,
Oh,
so
yeah, we that episode is great.
her reaction was great
Yeah.
because it was like well. Too bad.
Quite an episode.
Yes.
My favorite pie is it's actually one that I make. It's a Jello pie.
It's like
So there's as many flavors of this pie as there are Jellos flavors. So listen, if you ever want some, just come up to me if you know me and be like, hey, I want a pie, and tell me what flavor, and I might consider making it, depending on who you are.
All I'll tell you, it's the most simplest pie. Like, I wouldn't even consider
No, don't tell them how to make it.
It's literally all
Don't
it
tell
takes
them
four,
how.
it takes 4
It
minutes.
does. Don't tell them how to make it.
So the reason is they have like a
It's my
dessert,
specialty.
They have a dessert section in the cap, and they have a little pie, and like most of it's like actual pie, like chocolate cream pie or blueberry pie or whatever. But then every once in a while they call it strawberry pie, and I'm like, there's no strawberries. It's just Jello and other ingredients that JJ would kill me if I performed.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But anyway, I'm like, and we're all like, this pie is low key dope. And I'm like, I think I know how to make this pie because my mom used to make it. So I just
My mom never made that pie. I don't know where that quote came from. I don't.
no,
think
my mom, not your
I'm sorry.
mom.
I'm sorry.
But I was talking to you, JJ. I was like telling you this pie's good, and everyone looked at me like, oh, that pie's kind of whack. I'm like, nah, just trust me on this one. Try it.
You know, I was on the side. I was like, that looks a little sketchy, but I
brought you.
I wouldn't.
some light.
I had a piece, and I was like, wow, that's.
And I'm like, I think I know how to make this. So little bippity boopity on the Googles, and came up, and we made them.
I just heard the words bippity boopity
Into my Google.
Wow.
And then I proceeded to go to the store and buy the ingredients,
And make it.
and that's when my chef career took off.
Took off.
Yeah.
It's a quality pie. You could
I've,
probably make a business just off of only selling those to college kids on this campus.
Yes, but
no, because of the
see,
university.
No, I started that, and then now on Fridays I cook in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong.
Don't give me business though. I don't want to cook. Just kidding.
But actually, yes.
No, I don't mind it. It's kind of fun.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
I can't cook.
Except for the sandwich night.
Do you
Not
actually
my
get to
favorite.
cook, or do you just put the ingredients in the bowl?
Oh, I've done both.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I get that JJ special.
absolutely.
Now, transitioning, Baily here is part of the legendary intramural team on this campus, known as Spaceforce. And why don't you tell us your experiences? Because we've had Caleb, me and Brennan have been on. So tell us your experiences with Spaceforce.
Yeah, Space Force has been great. So it started with softball.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to join the team, but it was either you or Parker
Probably Parker, because I invited myself on the team.
convinced me to join, even though I was garbage. So I did. I wasn't too fond of practicing.
You were not. As your coach, I can remember many arguments that we had of, Baily,
Wait.
just do it. No, I don't want to. Baily, you're here either way, so you might as well do it. No.
You were the coach.
Well,
Yeah,
because he got
because
hurt.
I tore my quad in the first game.
Is it like,
Running in the outfield, my foot got I stepped into a hole and my knee went back, and then my quad was and I got just a little tear.
I'm gonna just take it as that's why they lost so many games because you were the coach.
No, Parker. Here's what happened is
I was a third base coach. I wasn't
Yeah.
the head coach.
Yeah, he just
Hey, third base is the most crucial. It's the one right before home.
Well,
the
we
one right
ne-
before
no-
the point where you get the point.
Exactly, but no
Did
one
you-
ever
hold
got
on,
there.
time out. Did
So
you just call it a point? You mean a run?
yeah, coming at me
Well,
sideways.
yes, but yes.
But anyways, no one ever really got there. And when they did, they usually did all right.
It was usually people that knew how to play baseball.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I didn't really have to coach them.
But
So you just kind of stood there, is what you're telling me.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he told some people. Some
Like
people
it
would
was
listen.
basically so I could help them with batting, while they were swinging.
And
'cause
some girl
that was
yeeted
a
a bat at you, not once but twice.
not just yeeted, hit me with a bat. She yeeted it at me multiple times. She only hit
That's
me
kinda
twice.
funny.
She would swing through and she didn't release it mid swing. She waited until the bat would almost hit her back and then she'd let go. And so the first time, I was being the ump to judge the pitching.
Because I was working on my pitching at the time.
yeah, and it goes straight over the catcher's head in the middle of the bat, hit me right in my sternum, and then the bat wrapped around my body, and then at the very bottom, the thing at the bottom of the grip, that metal part hit me in the center of my back. And I was like, yep, I'm going to die now. Because I swore she broke my sternum, but I was all right. And then literally the next pitch, we back up so that she won't do it. And she does it again, but we're back farther, so the bat dropped and smashed my ankle. And I was like, yeah. So I stood behind the cage the rest of the time. I was too scared. We're going to have to duct tape her hands to the bat like bench warmers now.
Ooh, that's true.
Although she got better, just that the entire rest of that practice she didn't. But during the game time, she only did a few.
But Baily got better over time.
Baily really did.
Kind of.
I mean, all right. Beginning, no one's getting hits. By the end, you were getting on first. So
As long as progress is made, that's
right.
I
all
think
that matters.
We have
really.
4 years.
I think my issue came in endurance because I can't run.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get one base on that.
You'd sprint, like, you'd hit it into the outfield, but then you'd, like, full out sprint to first base, and then you wouldn't have anything left. Like, you get to first base, and they still wouldn't have it in the infield yet. So, we just got to work on your judgment of when to run.
Right.
Also, have a first base coach that can tell you when to not.
But yeah, as long as you get better, like if you improve upon your last time,
Right.
that's better.
And
So
we're
every
all
single
getting-
time you
we're
get
all-
better.
We're all getting better at
previous.
sports. You know, space. It's more of like a Spaceforce Sports Incorporated almost. Because we
Yeah.
just adopt to whatever intramural sport. And usually, like whoever's best at that sport, it's like, all right, you're the coach. You know, you lead us. And like Parker created it, so Parker was the coach for softball. And then I don't know who's.
I was asked to be your guys' manager for like, and I accepted for like a 6-hour period, and then I had to decline.
And now we don't have shirts, so we got to figure out a way so that, because we have way too many people now.
Yeah.
We're an entire organization that is way too many.
Yeah.
But, okay, hang on. Real quick, I got to say, highlight of the season. Baily Bonin, up to bat, swings. He swings, he hits the ball, pop fly, straight to center field, straight to the person. Baily doesn't know this, but he's doing what we taught him, and he's full out sprinted to first. And he got to first, and they were like, oh, yeah, you're out. So you keep running. And I'm like, oh, he's going to run to the opening in the side of the fence so that he can just walk back behind the field to the dugout. No, Baily runs. He keeps running, but he goes 2 feet to the right of the hole and attempts to jump it. And if you've ever seen the vines of the people where like they run and like they like slam themselves into the lockers, that's what he does on the fence. In an attempt to get over, you tried to instead of going over, you tried to lift your leg up while you jumped, and you just smashed right into the fence, fell back, and then like hobbled over.
Wait,
Hilarious.
You tried to jump a fence?
Yeah. I think I've gotten better at that by the end of the year.
Because
Or
like
into
3
the
games
softball
later,
season.
he
That's good.
was able to just jump into the into our dugout through one of the fences.
So like if most like fences have like pointy ends, but all the ones in the baseball have like a yellow
They
plastic
have
over
the-
it, so it's smooth. So you don't have to worry about. So Baily just like glides right over.
And that was my highlight, was watching from third base. I'm like, oh, he's just gonna run around. And then you slammed straight into the fence. And then you did like 2 steps back and then attempted to jump it again and barely got over. I found it very funny, and I was one of the only few people to watch it. So
Also a staple of my softball
yes.
experience. So I guess I kind of thought softball was the same as baseball, just with a different ball. But the rules were different. So I only had,
this is intramural softball. That's different.
Yeah.
But you're right, and you're right in that sense that it usually is, but it's because it was intramural.
okay.
But
Yeah. So I thought that I had 3 strikes. I only had 2.
you start the count at 1-1 instead of 0-0.
Yeah. So so in my head, I had tapped the bat on the ground and said, softball's stupid. Apparently, it was a little more extreme with that, and I didn't know.
He full up wind that bad boy up, slammed the plate, and goes. It just like
Screams like he does. Like you swing, you miss. He's like you get into your stance to hit again, and the guy's like, you're out, and you're like, what? And you look at me, and I'm like, yeah, you missed twice. And then you take the bat, you bring it up over your head, and it almost touches your back, and then you slam it onto the home plate, and like you can hear the bat ding as you hit it, and then you go, softball, stupid, and then you just like drop the bat and walk into the dugout. You're so angry.
I totally didn't think it was that dramatic, but
no, yeah. In your head, it probably wasn't that, but you screamed that.
So, there's a few things throughout the softball season where people made mistakes. Like Caleb earlier, go listen to that episode 3. Talks about how he ran over second base. Still does not get let down to this day, and that's Baily's staple, I guess.
That's true. Softball is stupid.
so now any sport that I play is usually stupid.
I agree with you that it should not be a 1-1 count. I think if they do that to shorten time, if you want to shorten time, make it a 7-inning, not a 9-inning game. Or is it 7? It's either 7 or 9, and either way, they should drop it by 2 innings and then keep the count at 0-0. But whatever.
I feel like an outsider here because I was not a part of this group.
Next year, though, JJ's been.
You could have came and watched the games with Ben. Ben was our number 1 supporter.
That was the
Yeah,
first
since
semester
game 2.
early on, and I
right.
didn't.
You were a loner.
No, he rolled with a different crew. Shout out to
Crews.
Shout out to my small group. You know who you are.
Yeah.
I still roll with you, but not as much.
Not as. Yeah.
It's a shame. We should get back together. If you're
So
listening.
if you listen to this,
Isn't that
We're
what small
union.
group is for?
Huh?
Isn't that what small group is for? For all you
none
do?
of his small group goes.
Oh.
Including myself.
Oh.
Well, I have to work the nights that we have small group now.
Yeah.
That's oof.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
I-
But
Never mind. This is a question for after the podcast.
Good old after the podcast.
I'm gonna text you right now, Josh, so that I don't forget.
All right, I'm
But-
gonna plug a few things for this podcast. So, when we first started this podcast, we were on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google, and YouTube, and complications happened with SoundCloud. So I had to close down the account. So if you find us on SoundCloud and see nothing's posted, it's because I pretty much shut that down. Secondly, so then we had to switch over to a different podcast provider, in which is why if you go on we're on iTunes, we're on Google, all the links are in the description. We're on any of those places. We're on Spotify. We're on a podcast app called Blueberry. We're on one called TuneIn. But a whole different spots. But if you go there, there's only 5 episodes there. And this is going to be episode 12. So, if you look into the background, we can only upload so many per month. So, if you want to subscribe there or, give us reviews and stuff, more episodes are coming, I promise you. You're going to get 4 new episodes on the April 16th, because that's when we can pop some more in. But over the summer, we'll catch back up, so you can listen there on Spotify and stuff. But you can, just pop in, subscribe, look at us. We'll be uploading that over in season 2. It'll go up the same week as YouTube does and whatnot. But for now, subscribe to YouTube. Check us out on social media. Also, we have a Patreon. Brennan, if you want to talk about that, since you're our official CFO, Mr. Accountant.
Yeah, I eat. I forget what our tiers are. I know. Oh, yeah. So Patreon, it's you pay monthly or you just pay one time and then just let it go. But let's see. So we have our first tier, which is $1. You gain the title of please. It's just $1. You get what's the benefit for that? I forget. Or do we not have benefits?
So the only benefits are top tier. But
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
I will personally find you, meet you, and give you a handshake. That's the deal for if you pay $1 a month.
that's true. If you want to have a nice conversation with someone, let us know. You do the $1. Tell us who you want to have a conversation with. We'll make it happen.
It also depends who you are too.
no, if you pay $1, that's what's happening.
You're
Wow.
right. I'll still give you a handshake.
Well, all right, here's what we'll do, right?
I'll be willing to. Okay, he'll give you a handshake. I'll have a nice conversation with you. Josh will yell at you about Boston sports or something.
And then
Here's what I'm thinking.
Chief will say either the word oof,
Whack.
yeet, or whack.
Yeah.
But here's
He'll-
what we'll
he'll
do.
text you
Here's
that.
what I'll say
It's a
right now.
high intelligence
Okay,
vocabulary.
I'm thinking this, right? Right now we have $1, $5, and $25. 25 is your instant guess. Some people like Baily here just get invited. Others, you gotta pay your way in.
Yeah, we're working our way. We have so many people to go through. So if you want to bump yourself up, hand us
Yeah.
$25.
Right. And but I'm gonna say, for here's the plan for the summer. Right. We're not gonna be together. We're not gonna record. We might record a few pre-episodes, but we're not gonna record the way we do now. So I'm either gonna upload clips from old episodes for people to just get like little bite-sized pieces, or if you donate to that $5 piece, I'll set up a Discord call with you, and we'll just have a nice 10-minute conversation, and we'll just throw that up over the summer. So you're not really a podcast guest, but more of just a little something. You can plug what you need.
A nice conversation.
Yeah, nice little conversation. We'll have someone from the team call you. Probably be me if I'm quite honest. But
I'll hop in there if I can.
right. But we'll record the audio. Have a nice little. We'll call it conversations with TL and R. But if you want that, $5 pledge down on Patreon. It's gonna be all the way at the bottom. So if you open up that description, there's gonna be tons of links. Feel free to check out those too. But Patreon, go check it out.
Yeah, and then 5 is
It's now gonna be
I forget,
summer chats. That's
Yeah.
what I'm calling it.
and I forget what the tier's called.
It's just a helping hand.
Oh yeah, helping hand, and then
25
you
is-
get permanent guest.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to plug? Are you gonna plug
No,
that?
that's where I'm gonna end until the end of the episode, like I always plug.
Yeah, yeet. Shall we say a congratulations to one of our
Good
previous
friend.
guests?
Oh, absolutely. So if any of you listen to Jake as a Friend, episode 9, I just want to say a nice congratulations, my dude. Recently just proposed to his girlfriend, so they are now happily engaged, and want to wish the best wishes to that man.
Yes.
Love him dearly.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations with the ball of chain. I mean, future wife.
Oh,
But
I don't think you should have said that, but
listen.
that's okay.
listen, it's all a joke. The homies are always there for you, though. Don't forget about us, please. We love you. Please.
that's true. We quite literally have named our groups after how hot you are, Jake. So please don't leave us behind.
And if you ever want to share with us how you gain the confidence,
To
that
talk
would be appreciated.
to what? Talk to a woman or propose to her, Bailey?
To
'Cause-
talk to
yeah,
her.
I was gonna say because you gotta get. I mean,
Listen, everybody has their own stages, and it'll come naturally.
don't tell me that. Tell him that.
He is.
He's
To
looking at
all
me.
viewers,
Just looking
to all viewers.
Yes.
to all viewers.
Don't
to
rush
you, Bailey.
anything.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You got time. Once you're 35, start worrying. Well, maybe a little bit sooner, but
Look,
you figure out your cutoff date.
I'm accounting and finance. I can't enthuse most people.
You came with that money, though.
I'm
That's true.
Just
I'm
watch
in-
out for those gold.
I'm enthused, Bailey.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks, JJ.
Hey.
you're welcome.
There's a good amount of females on this campus that think you're cute and adorable, Bailey. So,
You just got to change that, but they see him as a teddy bear. You just got to change that image.
well, there's nothing wrong
Bailey-
with cuddling with a teddy bear. You
That's
just
true.
gotta.
All right.
I think
Things
Bailey
are-
should come in shredded next year. And
So-
just,
You and that, Bailey.
Bailey-
Outside pile, you and I will fight.
oh yeah, okay,
And
But
then I can show
Bailey
my
wins.
dominance.
obviously.
You get completely
We'll just
beat
all
up.
start mugging you one at one. Like, you ever play those fighting games where you just back to back to back? You just keep fighting different people, like leveling up.
Yeah.
So we'll start with someone who's not that muscular, and then we'll have a good friend Kim who's absolutely shredded come at Bailey, and Bailey will knock him out.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll have Cameron.
Bailey will
What?
destroy.
We'll have
everyone.
Cameron fight him.
You know, after this this movie, have you guys talked about the movie?
No, we have not talked about the movie
Okay.
at all. So feel free to talk about it. I mean, you're in
Oh.
it. You just gotta give us some
We're
backstory
gonna have Barker on the show.
next season, but it'll be.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll try.
All right.
Go for it. It's all you.
So
Yes.
all right. So our friend Parker, who is on Spaceforce, has decided to
My guy.
make
He's
a
listening.
movie.
My guy. He knows what that means.
He
Sorry.
he's making a movie, hoping to get it finished by the end of the semester. So
Crunch time, baby.
yeah. It's pretty awesome. Definitely check it out when it's done. But so I've got some fun parts in there. Maybe that'll show them, and one
Yeah, that's
scene.
true. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
hey, you
We'll save
won. You pretended to be Spalding. I remember this. This is the beginning of the year. You won Best
Yeah,
Actor
I
as a
did.
freshman.
It's true.
Yeah.
As a freshman, you won that. So
I'm also in a movie
yeah,
that I filmed, or I didn't film, but it was filmed a while ago.
I want to know about this movie. Give us a nice overview of this old.
Okay. So it's called A Horse Called Bear. I had a very minor role, but I was Austin's friend number 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Classic part.
So
no non-Broadway.
yeah.
Austin's friend
I
number 1.
I actually don't remember the movie. It's been such a long time since I watched
okay,
it.
so you're just trying to flex on us with all the
Wait.
movies you've been in.
But it's about like a kid and
A horse
he
called
bonds
Bail-
with a
Bear?
horse.
I'm gonna guess it. The horse's name is Pear.
Yeah.
Nice. I like this movie already.
So
Well, there you go.
Well, this podcast is interrupted by a nice sponsor called Audible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Smooth transition, I know. Thank you.
I applaud you.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook and download and a free 30-day trial at audibletrial.com/thelate-night-run. You have over 180,000 titles to choose from on all your devices. So that's like your laptop, your phone, your tablet. You can download the app all this so you can listen anywhere. So, Baily actually used our service, and you got the book Wolf Hall.
yes,
for his,
I neglected to start the book.
so you got to listen to it instead.
Yeah, and at double speed.
Right, so Bailey's going to finish that book. But Baily used Wolf Hall, and you can use it for any other classes if you're a college student, looking for, gotta get that pesky book, Instead of reading it like the good old 2000 people, how about you live in the future and start listening to your books instead? You can listen in the car. Like, I've been reading some statistics. 27% of people who listen to audiobooks are listening in the car, so to or from work. So, like, instead of, anyone probably listens to, an hour. Certain people listen to a lot more music than others. So, you can always listen to an audiobook instead. Then again, so to download your free audiobook and your free trial, it's audibletrial.com/thelate-night-run. So you can check out the link in the description. And if you enjoy the service, you try it out for 30 days, feel free to, pay the money. You can get, I know there's discounts and stuff that you can get if the price is a little pricey for you. But you can download it, keep it. You get a free audiobook per month. So if you're one of those people that reads a lot of books, you can get that free audiobook credit. And if you are a member, you also can buy audiobooks, but you can get them at a discount price too. So that I think it's usually $15 a month. That will end up saving you if you listen to a lot of books. Thank you to Audible.
You know what else you can listen to in your car? This podcast.
Yeah, we're on Spotify.
What are
iTunes.
we advertising for our podcast on
Yeah.
our podcast?
Yes.
Of course.
We sponsored ourselves.
Yep.
Listen to the Late Night Run
as the
podcast.
CFO. No, we did not.
Listen,
I don't
costs
wanna-
nothing.
I don't want to.
Listen to the Late Night Run podcast. It's a great
if
podcast
you-
by some great boys.
Yeah,
and
if you genuinely enjoy this podcast, obviously subscribe, comment, that kind of thing, because then it starts feeding into the rest of YouTube or whatever platform you are listening to. Definitely follow us and stuff like that.
Tell
Also,
other people.
tell a friend.
Yep.
Give them a good old link send. Copy that link and be like, hey, I like this podcast. I think you would too.
if you genuinely enjoy this podcast, I will walk up and shake your hand. I feel like that's not many, but those people out there, thank you. That comes from my bottom of my heart.
And we enjoy it. We enjoy what we do. So, but definitely stay tuned. And if you obviously you don't have to watch this week to week. The episodes are not connected or anything. But feel free to watch all through because sometimes there's an inside joke in one. So
all I'm saying is, those, you go on vacation in the summer, you got that nice 8-hour car ride or something.
Yeah.
What better
Yeah,
thing could you do than listen to
college is wrapping up.
just
I have
binge?
an hour and a half drive home. I could listen to this podcast.
And
You
just-
could listen
Unfortunately, I'm onto it, and I hate my
Just
own
binge
voice.
8
Yeah.
hours of our podcast.
You
8
can listen
episodes.
to the episodes you're not on. I know.
I have a 3.5-hour drive back to Michigan.
You can
There you
listen
go,
to
Bailey.
You can listen to episodes you haven't been on, Bailey, because
So-
you're experiencing this one right now.
Yeah.
So.
You could still listen to this one too, though.
Always. I don't like the sound of my voice.
I can think about the things I regret saying,
Or the
maybe
things
not
that you
saying.
wish you said. It's kind of like that argument when you fight someone. You're like, dang, you're in your shower 4
Oh, yeah.
hours later.
You
you're
have that evidence you
oh.
could have used. Yep.
Yeah.
good old debates,
Oof.
especially back in high school.
The worst is when you say something, like you talk with someone a long time, you say something stupid, and you know they could easily screenshot this moment and just use it against you.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's the worst. Jokes. That's why you should have face-to-face conversations.
I agree.
So that way they can't track you down, and you're like, nah, I didn't say that. Oh, that's all I'm saying. It's a big brain moment. Like, all right, for example, I have a good friend coworker, right? Goes to a different college, and we were just talking about roommates over winter break, and I love my roommate. Can't wait to have him on. Good man. Just went on a movie to see Us with him. Good movie.
Did you enjoy that movie? Yeah.
All right.
I meant
So
to ask.
it's
I'm
considered-
not going to see that movie, by the way,
It's
because
con-
it's super long.
It's only 2 hours. It's barely 2 hours.
We're going to go see Pet Cemetery.
That's more scary because he also went to see that the night before.
Yep.
Pet Cemetery is a lot scarier than Us. Us is more plot driven. I would say the first 30 minutes are genuinely like scary but not terrifying, and then it's more plot driven. It has a really good twist ending, so recommend Us. But anyway,
Scary movies, not my thing.
Us isn't that scary.
I have something to say about Us. Jordan Peele, the guy that wrote it, might get sued by The Simpsons because there's a
What?
Simpsons episode that came out a while ago. If you watch it, you'll be like, wait, this is Us in cartoon form because it's the exact same plot, every single like twist and turn, and like the ending.
Mm-hmm.
All happens in The Simpsons, and it came out a while ago, so they might sue him. So I'll be
Um,
interested to see how that turns out.
Yeah, but I think Jordan Peele's a phenomenal director either way.
Fair enough.
But
What were you
anyway,
saying?
I was saying something about my roommate,
Oh,
but I forget.
Yes.
you
went
love
to go
him.
see
You
Pet
can't
Sematary?
wait to have him on.
No.
You went to see Us.
I went to see Us. Rye went to go see Pet
You were
Sematary.
talking about your coworker
Oh yeah,
that goes to a different college.
So his roommate is terrible, and so the kid's a smart guy, so he takes a lot of classes. He's done a lot of extracurricular activities, so he doesn't get back to his dorm till like midnight at the earliest. Okay, and the kid's trying to sleep, so he tries to be respectful. Only got the phone flashlight on. He takes showers at night, so you gotta get shower stuff, phone flashlight again. And sometimes, you can't carry all this stuff, so he turns on his little lamp, like on the dimmest setting, not that intrusive. And the kid keeps leaving notes on his thing. He's like, hey, this lamp shouldn't be on. I'm trying to sleep. Just constantly over. And starts threatening the kid.
Yeah, I turned your lamp off last night, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I came in. I had to live that cell phone flashlight.
Right.
Like, I took 6 melatonin, by the way, last night. That's how I slept
That's
so
not.
long.
It's unhealthy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, no. Well, that's
15.
1.5 tablets.
Take the whole bottle, will you?
You didn't take the gummies?
I took the gummies. No, I'm saying that that's equivalent to 1.5.
The gummies are diluted.
Yeah, the gummies, because I thought 2 of them were only 2.5, or 2 of them are 5.
That's
Maybe.
what it says.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
it says.
I don't take sleep medicine.
I do sometimes.
I
But
was-
It says 1 gummy is 2.5, so it recommends you take 2. So if you take
Yeah.
6 gummies, theoretically you took
15.
milligrams.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. But if they're diluted, then oh well. But anyway, the kid starts threatening my coworker, and so he starts taking pictures of these notes he leaves. So then my coworker, with the big brains he is, goes up to him and starts talking to him. He goes, "Listen, if you don't stop this, I'll knock you out. But I'm saying this in person, so that way you have no evidence against me."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You are a big brain, good sir."
That's,
But hopefully that gets resolved because that could go very interesting, very fast. But gotta love the good old friends back home. Shout out if you listen.
Yep.
yeah, our sink is a lot louder now because we got a new sink, and I found that out last night because
It's not louder.
Yeah, it has that high pitched squeak, and I know it's louder because the old sink didn't used to wake you up. But I turned it on to brush my teeth, and you started stirring, and you almost woke up. So I had to use a bottle
Don't
of
remember
water.
such.
I know, because you didn't fully wake up. Because there's this period where if I make enough noise, I can notice when you start waking up, and the sink did that to you. I had to use a bottle of water to brush my teeth. I felt disgusting. I felt like a pig.
I appreciate that, but I would have just continued to brush.
You would have been like, yeah, I know you would have, but
Well, I
it's
would
okay.
if.
No, I know because you do that weird thing with your toothbrush that makes a lot
Brush
of
my
sound.
teeth.
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
This is where the roommates fight again, Bailey.
I'm not
We just-
fighting. We're
no.
having a
No, right,
conversation.
right. Just like that's what my parents used to say. I love you, Mom.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, either way, it's a bit loud.
That's what it's
Because
so-
I could tell if you woke up, you're gonna be like, Brennan, it's 4:00 in the morning.
Why were you brushing your teeth at 4 in the morning?
'Cause he was awake.
Because I took those melatonin and like I almost passed out and I was like, oh wait, my teeth, and then I had to go do it, and then I was frustrated because I couldn't use the sink.
So, Bailey, how's your roommate?
Either way,
He's fine.
He's fine. Any odd stories about him?
No, not really.
No,
We haven't really done much.
All right. See, I've found on this campus either there's a small, microscopic percentage of people that like enjoy their roommate on this campus, and then a extremely over the top large population either don't mind their roommate or just like don't enjoy
They're
them.
not like good friends.
Yeah, or like some people like hate them. Like, you took your roommate test. It's like, this is everything I like. We're gonna match you up, and you're gonna be great.
yeah. What happened to that? Because you and I technically shouldn't have been. Because like from what I can tell, you guys are complete opposites. It just so happens to work, but
Me and Ryan are complete opposites.
well, I mean, but theoretically, there's probably someone else that answered the same questions that you did.
That guy
It's the same.
decided not to go to here. He went
Oh,
somewhere
yeah,
else,
that's
and then,
right, yeah.
Ryan
So-
signed up like a week.
But he
before.
could have been a lot worse than
But
that.
yeah, that
He could've.
test
I
didn't
was
work.
he probably doesn't listen to us, but I was not a fan. He seems like a preppy white kid, and I was not about to deal with that. I come straight from the public schools.
Ben
so
likes the look of the guy that I would have been with because I think he's white and has an afro, but
That's pretty funny.
the dude did not answer, he didn't answer a single thing. So
But
And Ben and Chase, that's a good.
yeah,
he
it's a good
also
haircut.
gave the university a fake phone number because they gave it to me and I started texting and I was like, hey, and then someone was like, hey, this ain't it. What
Oh.
the heck are you talking about? And then
Oof. But like,
then I got stuck with my
there's
own
just a
roommate.
lot of people that just I feel like are like not good roommates. Like, all right, for example, JJ's room, 2 doors down to the left, if you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
They don't get along very well. They are almost complete opposites.
Yeah, those
But
that one I don't understand. The only ones that I can see that like Ben and Chase worked out, but like
right,
they're not like that similar
they're not that similar, but
at all.
they
But
happen
it
to
just
work.
so happens that they work out. So
Right.
I don't know if that test is supposed to do that. Like you put polar opposites and just pray that they work because
Opposites
it
attract.
hasn't worked.
To an
Me,
extent.
but let's point this out. Me and JJ, we chose to be roommates with each other, so that test didn't affect us.
That was a one of those. That was a mistake I made in the past.
I feel like
I'm hurt.
my
I have
roommate
moved
and
on.
Oh.
I feel like we're very similar, but the difference is when I joined Spaceforce,
You just
and
got-
like
You got a lot
like
of friends.
yeah, so now it's like I'll go over to our friend's room and be there till 11:30, and I come back and he's in bed, so it's like
Hey,
ooh, I gotta
he joined Spaceforce Soccer though. So
yeah.
Wait, he did?
Yep.
Oh, the more you know.
So it's like I gotta like I do that thing, but I actually just turn up the brightness on my phone screen
That's
instead
smart.
of using my flashlight.
That's smart.
But
That's a good thinking. Big brain, as we like to say.
Yes.
Big brain. Oh. you know,
so is it commonly known that Monopoly is not enjoyed?
I enjoy Monopoly, but it's
Oh.
not so much about the game; it's about the people.
Yeah, a lot of people have scars from being beaten so bad at the game that, and like having so many arguments that I can't say I have because I've never played the game before in my entire life. So
What?
Yep. I never
As
played
an
Monopoly.
accountant, that's a disappointment.
Yeah, I
was gonna
imagine.
say,
I
it's
imagine
probably one
I'd
of
really
Bailey's
like
favorites.
it. Yeah,
I mean-
I'd probably really like it.
So I found out that not a lot of people are enthused by the idea of doing
It's also a
accounting
long
during
game.
Monopoly.
It can last
Yeah,
a long time.
And accounting is a lot of extra steps that don't need to be done. So I can see them.
Speaking of which, Bailey, isn't your favorite holiday coming up soon?
Yes, it is. On the 15th is tax day. So
Oh, boy.
everyone get ready. It's a Monday. I was thinking about, what do you guys think? I was thinking about maybe bringing in some cookies to accounting class.
Well, not in your accounting class, but
I am. And
I will be in your accounting class for one day.
How would you
Alright.
just bring them by me and Caleb? Our neck of the woods.
I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of cookies. There's 4,
I'd say
8,
it's
12,
worth it.
16,
Also, how you
24.
gonna- oh,
There's
just
48 people in that
I was
class.
about to say, how are you going to cook cookies? But then you just buy them in the store. And they don't
Wow.
taste as
Yeah.
good.
Actually, yeah, they
I
have
can't believe you just thought of that.
they have,
Well, 'cause I
they
can
have
cook
Easter
cookies.
cookies on sale. At
I can
Walmart,
cook
so
things.
They have
Other
sugar
people can't.
cookies.
I can cook.
So
Yeah.
No, I mean I have the tools here.
while
to cook
these two
things.
are arguing, they have
That griddle?
they've cookies, the sugar cookies with like the icing on top and
Yeah,
some
and
sprinkles.
you
Yep.
get some icing that looks like a
Oh, all right.
like a dollar sign. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That sounds like you gotta make cookies though.
Well, you can probably order them at a bakery.
Anyway, what makes you so excited for this holiday? Because
Yeah, what?
a lot of people seem to dread this day.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Because
I
they
mean,
lose money.
it's tax
It's the
day.
transfer of money that Bailey loves. The process of the money transferring that he loves. People hate it because they lose money.
Also,
I love doing my taxes. I get a giant check.
Yeah.
also
it's
for
'cause you're-
accountants,
It's
it's
your
usually
money.
It's because you're under 20, single, and going to college, so you get a bunch of money.
Hey,
Yeah,
I take what I can get, even if it's mine
it's
anyway
your
in the
own.
first place.
The government just goes, "Oh, we decide not to take your money."
Yeah, I had to fill out
Or they
forms for
decide
my
to-
taxes, and it was like, "Are you single?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." Have you graduated? No. Do you have you had a job before? No. I felt like they were assaulting me, and I felt kind of offended, but it's okay. I get more money back, and so what are you gonna do?
for accountants, tax day is usually one of the signifiers for the end of busy season.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
A lot of people like they get to the tax day and then like they usually work a week after just in case, and then after that that's when like everyone goes on vacation. So
It's when you can finally see your family for the first time in 3 months.
yeah.
See, I've never had to deal with an accountant because my mom was an accountant major, so she just does all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Like our professor pointed out, once you become an accountant, you do everyone in your family's taxes. Like we're talking cousins too. So have fun with that. And I have let's see, 7,
Just
so
charge them.
18.
Just charge them, but a family discount.
I have 20.
Why
I
go
have.
to an accountant when you can just go to TurboTax?
Ooh.
That's what I did.
Not a sponsor. Not a
and
sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Lose money.
No, they didn't take any money out of mine.
Yeah, because they do.
I would
they,
Only
not
if you did
trust TurboTax.
I've done it too. This is the second year I've done it, and as long as you do a W-2,
You're probably not going to get as good returns.
Mhm.
really.
Yeah,
It's
because
more
they can find
generalized.
things to be like, yeah, yeet. Oh, he's a ginger. There's $5.
really.
It's sort of like scholarships, to where like if you have the right person do it, they can find all these narrow
No.
pathways that no one else looks for.
I only do it because of my situation, being young and
Lazy. And,
no, I'm not
Lazy.
or
lazy.
not lazy, just not having the money to
You've
pay
never
an
had a
accountant.
job in your life.
Cons-
I've
yeah.
worked since 16.
Okay.
Hey, my brother. I love
Considering
that
you
guy.
don't have a full-time job, it's probably not going to be a huge difference.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
But I know, because my boss back home likes to complain about, he complains, he's the type, the nickel and dime everything. So he hates having to pay his accountant. He's like, this is stupid. But I digress. And apparently his accountant was so busy doing my boss stuff, the accountant forgot to do his own stuff and he was late.
Oh.
And I'm like, oof, that's rough. Like, you have the skill set.
He's dedicated.
You probably could have knocked that out easily.
Oh.
Just take like an hour or so, knock it out. But that's big oof. You ever just work so hard for other people and just oof yourself? Because that's what this guy did. I feel like as an accountant, obviously I'm nowhere near the experience or any desire to become one. I feel like I would do my taxes first and get it out of the way. Like as soon as possible, just do mine. That way, I'm
Yeah.
good. Now I should make sure the rest of these people, these buffoons, don't screw themselves.
It's that Sunday. Oh shoot! I should probably do my taxes.
Right. Exactly.
I'll do my taxes after the race.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
But
Just do it Monday.
There's only
Ooh.
one race, the human race. But what about NASCAR?
oh my goodness.
Quote unquote. JJ.
That's a terrible joke.
You can.
It's a vine and it's hilarious because
Oh my
I
God.
think it describes you perfectly.
Rip Vine.
You guys act
Yeah,
like I'm
classic.
a straight redneck.
You're a straight redhead, so
mean,
naturally it's
you
spread
play
to your neck.
guitar.
That's okay. So
Play
does a
acoustic
lot of
guitar.
people on this.
Listen,
So does a lot of people on this
watch
campus.
NASCAR. You
Listen.
live in nowhere, Ohio.
It's true.
And
that's pretty.
your
redneck.
music selection too. The only thing,
Yeah,
like,
you're
if
like
you
a-
went to country, but like you're just like the step down.
Yeah, like if,
Like you don't listen to trash rap and
if there
or
were
anything on that
levels
end.
of redneck, you wouldn't be like top tier. But
Yeah.
you're
You wouldn't be
you're-
moonshine and marrying your cousin, kind
No.
of.
Right,
I
But
would
you're
never do
just
such
you're below
garbage
that.
in my life.
Huh?
No, like,
I would
alright,
never
so,
do
like,
such
if you-
garbage.
if
I
you-
said you're not a moonshine and marrying your cousin type of redneck, but
You were like
You're almost
so
there.
like if you know how like the class, you got high, middle class, lower class, upper class. You would be if you were to break down that system into rednecks, you'd be upper middle class redneck.
No, I'm from Ohio.
I think he's middle class.
Middle.
I don't know. He plays golf.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
Not a lot of rednecks play golf.
Thank you, Baily.
Well,
I
they
can always
do,
back you
just
up.
not on actual courses. And if they do, they break into the courses. So
Bingo.
JJ pays. So yeah, I'll go
It's
with middle,
just-
low.
It's just because I like racing. That's the only reason.
And you play guitar and you're a redneck.
Could play guitar.
And
It's-
you're
no-
redhead. Yeah,
Has
and your
nothing-
neck is actually red just because you're ginger.
I don't have a neck beard.
Yeah,
This is
I'm not.
simple.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, they don't talk about this when they talk about. They talk about the back of your neck. Quit trying to come at me with things that don't
This
even
is where mom
equal.
and dad fight part 3 of this podcast.
Hey,
Yep.
It's not a fight.
Oh, we gotta figure out a title for this podcast because now, if you haven't noticed, we start titling our podcast as far as the Mac goes. Because
Happy Tax Day with
Happy
Baily. With
Tax
Baily.
Day. Yeah. So
Yeah, you need some relief from your tax season. Listen to the podcast.
This comes out the 12th. Tax day is 15th. If you're listening to this past the 15th, you missed it. Good job.
Yeah, you make
You
sure
had
do your
one
tax.
job. You didn't do it.
Yeah. What like 2013 mean? I feel like
Yeah, you
You
did
blew
one
it.
job. Yeah.
you blew it. It's like what was like you had one job. Insert stupid name here.
Yeah. You had
Not
one
that
job,
any names are
Brian.
Stupid. Oof. Oh.
I know a few Brians, but not
Brian?
not like.
Hey, my
Alright.
boss's name is Brian.
Well,
I'll
Brian
say
had one
there's
job.
those certain names that are like a grandpa name or like a young kid name.
Yeah.
Like
You want to know my
Right.
grandfather's name?
what is it?
Orlo
That's a grandpa name.
That's
right
a
there.
grandpa
But
name.
It's so funny.
and Joe,
It's funny.
not
to think-
Joseph. Don't get offended. Joe.
It's so
His name
funny.
is probably Joseph.
No, it was Joe.
His birth certificate says Joe.
Yeah, Joe. I forget what his middle name is. Kelly.
But
I can say that because he's a business owner, so I don't really care about his last
No,
name.
my grandpa's names are
what?
were Charles.
Yep.
And Milton.
Yep. Milton's
Milton and Orlo,
Yeah.
good old buddies.
Mine are John, which is just like I feel like it's just like a
John's just a
middleweight-
generic
middle-
white
Yeah.
man name.
And the other one was Roger, and I feel like that's an old person.
I like the name Roger. See,
Roger.
like nobody names their kid like Bob anymore.
It's always
like-
Robert. You ever seen the meme? It's like cycle of Roberts. It's like
Yes.
It's like Bob, Bobby, Rob, Robert, and like that's how their life
Yeah.
goes, is by those names.
Robert. Bobbert.
Bobbert.
Not a lot of Charles around.
Yeah.
Young
If
kids.
not,
Well-
they go by like Charlie or,
Or like
something.
Yeah.
or
And then-
Chuck.
I have an-
Ooh, yeah.
I have an
Chuck.
uncle named Charlie, so not Charles.
I don't understand. There's like certain nicknames that just don't make sense to me. Like I knew a bunch of people named John, but they'd go by Jack. I'm like, why though?
Or Richard and Dick.
Yeah.
How do those two
Yeah.
like?
Like I understand like
I don't s-
Robert to Bob or like for me my full name's Joshua but I go by Josh. Like those just make sense. You're literally cutting the name.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these it's totally different names.
Yeah, it's like Charlie and Chuck. Like congratulations starts with a C. Like it's
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you there.
Richard and Dick. Congrats. There's an I in both names.
Yeah,
That's about
and,
it.
And a C.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, but like
Another name is Ed.
Ed
Yep.
with
You get that Edward to
Yeah.
Eddie to Ed.
Well,
I mean-
just old people names that
that's also an
like
old
Ed.
person.
Like you
But,
don't
like
you just instantly think of an old man.
yeah, that's true.
I know someone named Richard, and my pal had, like, just in conversation, called him Dick, and I was like, wait, you shouldn't be, like, why are you calling him that?
Yeah.
That's very mean. But as it turns out, that was his nickname. So that's how I learned about that.
Another one would be Jerry.
Jerry. I don't know.
I don't know any
Jerry.
like, people our age. or younger
I
named
think
Jerry.
Jerry's in that time zone right now where they're 50, like right now. So
Yeah,
they're
like
not
certain-
grandparents. Like
certain
if they're
age.
grandparents, they're very young grandparents.
Jerry.
Actually, oh yeah, my parents are 50 and they're grandparents. So
But
actually, my mother's almost 50,
like for
which she doesn't listen to this. So if you at some point listen to this, it's almost your birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. But yeah, you'll never listen to this.
Tell your dad to put us in your rotation, in his podcast rotation.
He listens to he listens to Glenn Beck.
I don't know who that is.
He's a very conservative guy, but he's a Mormon. So my dad's like, yeah, I get with him on everything until it comes to religion. That guy's whack. And then he listens to Opie and Anthony, who were a podcast, but they're in massive trouble all the time because one guy said the N-word one time.
Ooh.
Yep, kicked them straight out of Kansas City. The mayor was like, no. And then, and they made fun of the governor for calling him fat, kicked off of a radio station and kicked out of the state.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying, late night run can run right into that position. That's all I'm saying.
Lame.
Listen, for be calling the late night run, we don't do a whole lot of running.
Not it.
Yeah.
We're not even doing late night anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the year because like
It's the first semester we had a lot of energy coming in. We were like happy it's a new school. Now we're all like tired and want to die a little bit on the inside.
It depends on what we want to do because certain places close at certain times. So like for example,
Everything closes here, bro.
Oh,
right, but for example, I do Prime Wardrobe and you get clothes for 7 days and anything you don't want, you return them. So I have to ship it back through UPS, and that place closes at 6. So we have to go before 6.
I went to this donut shop. Was that last night? Yeah, last night.
Buckeyes Donuts.
Yeah. Open 24 hours. It's a nice long drive, hot and fresh. They're not like they don't just sit there. Like they're hot and fresh donuts too.
Yeah, it's
so
an hour drive because we were comparing that drive to Schneider's Donuts.
yeah.
But
But Schneider's is only open early on Fridays and Saturdays. So that's why we couldn't do it. Or no, it's only Saturday mornings. You leave Friday night, get there Saturday morning. So, but this place is always open 24 hours. So
it's right
I highly recommend that we go there at some point.
Well,
What really shocked me coming here was the fact that McDonald's closed.
Well,
Like,
They've changed that to now the drive-through is 24 hours.
Yeah, the drive-throughs are 24 hours.
Like
a
at
lot
home
of the,
for me, the entire restaurant, like inside and drive-through, is 24 hours.
That's how it is
here,
in my
like
town.
drive-through for like most places, like McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Burger King, all close inside at like 11. I know Burger King actually closes at 12, but then the drive-through is always open. So which is like, it's nice because sometimes you don't want to stay there.
Yeah.
Other times you kind of do, and you kind of wish you could just sit in the restaurant and chill.
Also, Walmart is a
you
little
get
bit
more
of,
orders.
or Walmart, McDonald's is a little bit of fake advertising because I've been there at like 1 or 2, and they're not open. They say that they're open 24 hours, but they're not.
Yeah, well, I think it's
that management stuff.
We have 2 in this town, so.
That's
There's
Like,
actually
right
3.
Well,
There's 3. There's 2 that
like
we got
general-
that are in our. Yeah. There's one if you go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's our life here in small town nowhere.
Yep. We got. The only reason we have all the nice things is because we have 2 college campuses, and the only reason that we have a lot of the nicer things is because one of the college campuses is almost an Ivy League school. So.
Yeah, except it's not.
Except it's like they like want to be so bad, but then all the Ivy League schools are like, no, you're in the middle of nowhere, so
Yeah.
get out of here.
All the Ivy League schools are out like New England, New York area. That's all I'm saying.
What do you got?
Represent.
Harvard, Stanford, Yale.
Stanford's in
Stanford's
California,
Stanford's not Ivy League.
and they're not Ivy.
It's Yale,
I'm thinking
Brown,
that's
Harvard,
Princeton.
and a few others.
Why do they call them Ivy League?
I don't know, because they all have cool crests that they like to flex on.
Because
I honestly,
Ivy used to be a thing for like showing that you're rich, and so
yeah, I always thought it was because the buildings were old and had Ivy.
I mean, they
on
are.
them.
Here's the list: Harvard, University of Pennsylvania, so Penn, Yale, Columbia, Dartmouth, yeah.
Cornell.
Princeton, Brown, and Collegiate School.
So.
Huh.
And none of us go there, so.
And they are all located in the New England / Northeast area.
Yeah, because we're smart, and those were just some of the first schools built.
Yep. So
There's
you go there, you get a free ride anywhere, guaranteed.
Pretty much. Also, just saying, if you want to be a lawyer, you can go to Harvard Law School without going to Harvard, because you just take Harvard law classes at night, and anyone can get into those. So you can come out flexing with a Harvard law degree without actually going to Harvard, like
Yep.
with a super high GPA and stuff. That's all I'm saying. So if you're trying to flex on people without doing the hard work part, well, I mean, obviously it's still hard work to be a lawyer at Harvard,
But
but without doing that extra hard work stuff,
Yeah.
go to Harvard Night School, flex on them. Good luck. But I think we're gonna wrap up here at the hour mark. JJ, you want to hit us with some weather before we go?
Oh, absolutely. As you might have noticed, it is warming up now. Finally,
It's about time.
Ohio has
I hate-
possibly made up its mind.
I hate it. I hate it for the simple fact that I don't have shorts.
Well,
We'll buy
that's,
some
don't
shorts.
blame the weather.
I just bought a bunch of pants.
Hate the
Uh,
player, not the
Not.
game.
I don't
my
have
friend.
any like cargo shorts or dress shorts. I only have these athletic shorts that are 3 sizes too big on me.
Hate the player,
Ice
not the game.
True. All right, tell us about that weather, JJ.
Well, it looks like last week would have been a good week, and then the preceding week also looks good in the 60s.
Hey, so go out.
It's
take a
raining
walk.
right now, by the
There
way.
looks
So
like
it's
there
kind of
looks
whack.
like there's some chances for rain, but
Yeah.
April showers, as they say.
Bring Mayflowers,
Yes.
as the saying goes. But get
And,
out there.
June, July, and August, you die of humidity.
Yep.
Yep.
But
And
I'm
it-
okay with that.
With May flowers brings May allergies.
You're
Amen.
right.
I preach that.
Can
But,
relate.
Hey, if you go on a walk, put the podcast on. Put the headphones in.
Go on a walk. If you have allergies, put on the masks that they wear in China and
Yeah,
enjoy yourself.
Drug yourself with a bunch of don't actually overdose. We don't recommend that, but take the appropriate amount of.
Doctor recommended amount. Yes.
Yeah.
Zyrtec.
Zyrtec. I take Allegra D for that.
I take
decongestion.
discount dollar store brand Zyrtec because it's the same exact ingredients without the name.
Yeah,
So there's
I
literally
take
no
off-brand
difference.
too.
Yeah.
But take what you need. Go outside, enjoy the nice weather. Maybe toss the frisbee or the good old pigskin.
Pigskin.
Pigskin. Yeah.
Just enjoy the weather.
Yeah.
We don't always get that.
Hey, you know what we can do? We can play basketball outside now on that court by.
Yeah,
by
I would get a
the
different ball.
Yeah, that's true.
We also need to get a pump for that ball. But anyway, that's personal problems. But make sure you pump up your basketball, shoot some hoops, stay athletic, 60 minutes a day, as the NFL says. We're not associated with them, not sponsored.
But
Could
it's
be.
a good cause.
Yeah, could be. Hey, also, if you want to sponsor us, I've been.
AFL, you want to hit? Oh wait,
a
shoot.
minute.
Oh.
But we're always down to sponsor people, of course, World Talk and whatnot, and make sure it's a nice partnership. But that's about it. Follow us, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Tell a friend, and if you do tell a friend, how about you comment and be like, hey, I told a friend. Just let us know that the word is getting out there while we're running around, I guess. But until next time.
Keep on running.